a faintly exasperated Egyptian scribe, once sat down with a reed pen, a pot of ink, and the sort of mood in which a man either writes a letter or throws himself into the Nile. What emerged was Papyrus Anastasi I, a document allegedly satirical, though it contains the kind of details that make historians squint suspiciously and mutter things like, "Yes, but what if he wasn't joking?" In this letter, the scribe describes an excursion into Canaan and the unfortunate business of encountering the Shashu, nomadic people who, according to the measurements given, stood somewhere between 4 and 5 Royal Egyptian cubits tall. This translates to a height range normally reserved for temple statues and the occasional basketball fantasy, roughly 6 feet 8 inches to 8 feet 6. One imagines the Egyptian soldiers staring upward, reconsidering their life choices, and wishing they had brought a larger army. The letter insists on accuracy, which is a curious thing for satire to insist upon. Accuracy is what you demand when measuring grain, not giants. Yet the Egyptians also carved scenes, such as those from the Battle of Kadesh, showing Shashu spies being beaten by Egyptians, who, for once, are not depicted as towering over their enemies. When a civilization famous for artistic exaggeration suddenly plays it straight, one pays attention. Other clues scatter themselves across history like breadcrumbs left by a very tall baker. Pottery shards in Berlin reference Ianek, which some connect to the Anakim mentioned in ancient texts. And then there are the towering figures of Goliath and Og of Bashan, whose reputations loom as large as their alleged height. So the papyrus, the carvings, and the scattered inscriptions all whisper the same unsettling suggestion that in the hills of Canaan, long before modern skepticism, there walked people who made ordinary men feel rather compact. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe for more stories and legends of history.